Expectations dashed as the North Luther Regatta was set to make a return from a couple years hiatus during the National Heroes Day weekend. 4 years away, and sailor Joshua Higgins is already talking about his 2028 Olympic bid in the timeouts wrap session. On high school volleyball, the focus of sports from the North, all that and more in this edition of Timeout. But first, this commercial break.
Beginning Monday, September 16th, it's the new lineup of ZNS News and Current Affairs. 6 p.m. It's What's Trending, Lifestyles in the Afternoon with Stacey Campbell Marshall. 6:30. We head to the north for the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition. 7 p.m. It's the Bahamas Tonight National Report, followed by the Bahamas Tonight Access. Now at 7:30. Then at 8 p.m., your nightly news analysis show, The Rundown with Clint Watson. And 11 p.m., the Bahamas Tonight at 11 with Royston Jones. It's a full lineup of the new ZNS, and it starts Monday, September 16th. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Clint Watson has been the trusted voice of journalism for over 2 decades. He is your first choice for hard-hitting discussions, your best choice for current affairs issues and investigative journalism. It's time to start the journey of relentless journalism. It's time to start the journey of facts over fiction. It's time for The Rundown with Clint Watson here on ZNS, where only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
We have all the boats on the barge. They're loaded and they're ready to go to North Lutra. All the guys are hyped up and they're ready to go to sail.
Excitement was in the air as the North Luther Regatta was back after some years of hiatus. The stalls were all set up, but there was one thing: rough seas, and that hampered things as the boats could not get out of New Providence.
See, I believe they could run. They could do.
PAL Secretary in the Ministry of Works responsible for Regatta, the Honorable Leonardo Lightbourne, and crew meeting and had to come up with this decision.
We spoke to the captain in regards to moving the vessels here to the island. We've been informed that because of Milton and some of the surges in transit, that we'll have to postpone that aspect of the sailing.
I'm dealing some bad weather, so for that reason, the owners of the boat don't think it's safe for us to try to get into North Lutra because of getting around a double backbone. So for that reason, we have to cancel the trip to North Lutra, regrettably.
We have made a decision to move the regatta to a later date in January. We haven't decided on a particular date in regards of the Harbour Island Regatta, the sailing aspect of it. So however, the executive team will get together with some further dates and we'll get back to you guys in terms of which date will be for the sailing to continue.
Joshua Higgins, one of the country's top junior skippers at this point, as being on a whirlwind tour. He's trying to qualify for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles.
We already play on the world stage. In 2028, when we welcome the games, we'll show the world the real LA.
You've been on a whirlwind tour for the last few months. Tell us where all you've been and how's it been?
Yeah, so let's start from the beginning of the year. So I was in Australia earlier this year. I competed at the World Championships. And then I went to Spain. I did a preparation regatta leading up into the last chance qualifier in France. And then after not qualifying at the last chance Olympic qualifier, I just took a complete 3-month break from the boat. And then I started again in August, and then I went to the UK Nationals. I placed 11th there. So I was really happy with that after not sailing for 3 months. And now I'm just actually getting back into the swing of things. I just came back from Exuma over the past weekend with kids from the Harbour Island Sailing Club, coaching them at the 2024 Opti Nationals. So it's good to see the level in our group and seeing people getting more and more into the sport again.
What's up for you now? What's left for you now?
Well, plan out my winter month preparation because I have a big event coming up in February next year. So that'll be the qualifier for the Junior Pan American Games, which I plan on doing very well in. So yeah, just training hard this winter, finding a good place to train and a good group to train with and go from there.
When we talk a few months, we talk about sponsorship and getting out there. How's that coming along?
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, I'm obviously still looking for sponsorship, so if anyone wants to sponsor me, just hit me up at joshuahiggins360@gmail.com, or you could get my phone number, 1242-470-7936. So I'm really getting any help I can get at this point.
How's the experience being out there, traveling to these countries, seeing the different styles of sailing and working along with them?
It's very eye-opening. I learned to have a very open mind because, sometimes the way to success isn't as you would picture it. It's a lot of cuts and turns in the road. But other than that, I mean, I just enjoyed the experience, enjoyed seeing my old friends from around the circuit. And just overall, I just love the sport. It's a passion I have for it, and it ain't for everyone. But I'd say, especially for the younger generation coming up after me, it's a lot more action than words. So if you definitely want to come down the Olympic route, you have to do more action and less speaking.
The sport of dart providing one Bahamian with international exposure. Our Amajal Knowles has his story in Timeout's feature report.
I've been playing darts for 15 years. To be honest with you, darts, I'm a natural athlete, so darts was a sport I've looked at. My teacher, my mentor, he played darts and we played at Columbus Primary. He was playing darts and I looked at the sport as a boring sport to me. I was more volleyball and basketball, more physical sports, But when I got into darts, it was awesome.
That was Rashad Sweeting, a Bahamian darts player who earlier this month made history, becoming the first Bahamian to qualify for the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. The milestone marks a significant achievement for not only Sweeting, but for the sport of darts in the country.
Going to Chile, it's very cool. The competition was different. Top players there trying to do the same thing that I did, but eventually I came out on top with points over everybody, which my goal was to accomplish, to get the tour ticket to go to the PDC Professional Dart Cooperation. That something that no one has ever done. It's a dream of mine, and I'm excited to do it.
Speaking on what it means for the country overall.
It's a big thing. A lot of dart players didn't really know in the country that there are levels that you go out. They figure, because we play every Wednesday night, that it's just a Wednesday night, or tournaments like we have Gold Cup and Masters. There are tournaments that we play within our country versus other islands. They didn't know that we go abroad. So I'm glad that they get to see that they have a chance of that. I want to make a bridge. I want to do that for them to know that there's another level to that, a pro level to that. So if they want to take that step to better their game, that it's an opportunity and it's a chance that you could do it, because Rashad Sweeting has made it possible for you to do it.
Now on his focus leading up to the big event.
I'm putting in a lot of work. Average. It goes by average. Every sport mostly, but this sport sticks on average. Being a dart player, you got to be very consistent and accurate. So you got to perfect your art. It's art that I put in a lot of time, put in back then. I mean, I'm playing against guys in the professional league that do this for a living. They pay bills, mortgage and stuff with this.
The 2024-2025 Paddy Power World Darts Championships will take place from December 15th, 2024 to January 3rd, 2025 at Alexandra Palace in London, England. A total of 96 players will compete for a cash prize of $2.5 million. For Timeout, I'm Amajal Knowles.
Thank you, Amajal. Don't go anywhere. Timeout continues after the break.
Covering the news seems easy, but we put thought into what we're doing. The Bahamas Tonight Access Now, here to inform, educate, and entertain. A new type of newscast featuring social media trends, news from around the islands, interviews with the people you like, sports, weather, and fabulous entertainment. That's a Bahamas Tonight Access Now with Marcellus Hall and LaDon Davis. Live, starting September 16th.
Volleyball highlighting the GSSA fall season in October. CH Reeves versus TA Thompson spotlighted in junior division games played at the Donald Davis Gym. While winning is why they play the games, from the level of play, 4 coaches are also placing emphasis on player development and game awareness.
We've been working on some fundamentals, technique serving overhand specifically, and they came through today big time with their service and passing. And I'm really impressed, and we will continue to work hard and practice. That's the only way they're going to be victorious to the end.
We're practicing a lot of 3 players, bumping, setting, spiking, and they did that today, and I'm proud of what they did.
That's the first win of the season. How does that feel? I kind of get the monkey off your back.
Well, it feels good because I'm playing with a bunch of, grade 7s and grade 8s, so it feels good. They was nervous in the first game, but now they're getting their legs, and I look for good things from them.
We just got to work hard and practice. I think some of them are a little bit afraid. They let the other team get to them. They have the potential. They're doing pretty well. We do well in practice. So I just think if we stay focused, do in practice, I think, we'll be good.
High school volleyball also being served up on Grand Bahama. Let's check in with Jay Philippe for an update on the state of play there.
High school volleyball here on Grand Bahama has seen an improvement according to a number of coaches. LIS senior girls would have won the preseason tip-off classic, and St. George's High School would have won the senior boys tip-off classic. Overall, high school volleyball has been improving compared to last year.
I have seen a lot of improvement as far as the high school volleyball is concerned. The plays, kids are coming in with different skill sets. You can see that some work has been done, and as a part of the association, we just want to say hats off to the Volleyball Association, the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association, who over the summer they worked assiduously on these kids to develop the whole level of volleyball on the island of Grand Bahama.
The high school volleyball season began early in the year as the first high school sport on the calendar year. It's been a competitive season for both boys and girls on the junior and senior level.
I think most importantly, the interest in volleyball has ramped up, and they're getting more time in terms of playing games. So that has helped to improve the sport, and also the interest of the students now. They're more into it in terms of learning the fundamentals, and that's why it's improving.
I think still need to put in more games to see the value of how many great players. We don't see them enough. Like we see a lot of basketball games being played, but we don't see much volleyball players, but they have some great standard players. So if the season could be extended a little more, the Nationals coming up, I think the whole Bahamas will see the talent we have in the game of volleyball.
Now, the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association hosted a number of summer camps and clinics to help improve the level of play coming into the new year, and maybe, just maybe, that's why the level of play has improved.
As a result of partnering with the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association, they've played an intricate role in developing our young athletes. Most of the kids that played last year were pretty much practicing volleyball all summer or going to volleyball clinics throughout the year. And so this year we are very, very pleased with the competitiveness of the student athletes. And we just want parents now to come out and support their children. We want the schools to come out and support their students and make it just a wonderful experience.
From Freeport, Grand Bahama, for the Time Out Show, I'm Jay Philippe.
What's up, everybody? Coach Marcellus here, upliftmindandbody.com. We're in our usual hangout spot, Physique Total Fitness. And again, special thank you to Keith Hinsey, proprietor of this beautiful establishment, who allows us to make sure we get these events off across to you. So we're gonna start things off. Proper form today is how to do a goblet squat. And we're gonna use something you can get your heels elevated on. We're gonna use a heel elevated version of this. This takes the ankles out of it, allows you to get a deeper squat, all right? So Today I'm using 2 smaller dumbbells. You can use a book, you can use a plate, whatever you have that's gonna allow your heels to come up off the ground just a little bit. Doesn't have to be really extensive. And I'm gonna grab my weight that I'm using. Use your dumbbell, whatever you have handy. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean back with the butt. We're gonna lean back with the butt, just like you're feeling for a chair. And you can go as deep as you can, and then come all the way up once again. All right, going back with the butt. Good. Now I'll show you a quick movement here. If I take my heel elevation out of it, I can't go nearly as far. This is about as far as I can go. All right, so the heel elevation as a modification allows you to now go quite a bit deeper into your squat, gives you more effectiveness. You're able to go up and down, get the full benefit from the movement, all right? So hopefully that helps you. And as we move forward, we'll give you more demonstrations like this. Once again, I'm Coach Marcellus, upliftmindandbody.com. Another fitness tip right here on Time Out. See you again next time.
And with that, we end today's show. Until the next one, thanks for watching and time out!
Mario.
Hey Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No, let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs.
Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine One.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.